Christian Mansell and Sebastian Montoya will be row 7. Johnny Edgar and Nicola Colov on row number 8. Luke Brandt, I think, all just about getting away with it. Gregoire Saucy in the white and black ART comes down the inside there of the Alpine second to be able to enable that DRS. 1.5 is the lead for Bortoleto, but there is a long way to go in this race. Here we can see Nicola Colov there in that blue and pink colours of the Alpine. He's trying to get a move on here, trying to make some places. He's going head to head there with Christian Mansell as they make their way up towards turn number 13, Alex.
Yeah, picked up a little damage yesterday, trying to make good today, but Bortoleto with another 2 purple sectors that time around. He knows how hard he has to push at the front of the field to try to break the DRS, which comes in, as you correctly say, much earlier this year, and has done the job, trying to make good after a dare.
With himself at all here, he's going to have to try and go round the outside and down the inside again into 2. Brilliant driving from Luke Browning. He started in P17, he is now P9. Did very well to hold on to 9th place there, but Aaron will have DRS enabled as they come across the line and make their way in towards turn number 4.
The battle continues to rage. Sebastian Montoya in there as well, looking to move his way into the points. All of this battle about who are going to take those last points away, and it's always a feisty battle. These drivers know how hard won points are in championships such as this. Cohen and Solov going side by side. That curb is big and nasty on the exit of turn 8. Don't want to get shoved out onto it, and Solov's going to be under pressure then as he heads down from this race.
Let's have a look back at the restart.
What do you want to say about that? Looks like Tokyo Junction down into...
Oh no, Montoya to the outside there, trying to get the runners. Aaron shucks one down the inside of his teammate. Contact between the pair of them, and is that damage for O'Sullivan? Montoya says thank you very much, guys, and he's going to help himself to 2 places there. Here comes the young Bulgarian Nicola Colov, the Alpine junior. He gets himself into the top 10. We use the same point system as Formula 1, so top 10 is where you need to be. But what did you make of that move, Alex?
Wow, very, very late. I think he was frustrated, Aaron, from losing out in the earlier corner and went in a little deep. O'Sullivan saw him on the apex, and there was the lightest contact between them. They'll both be now wiggling the steering wheel. Plenty of space given by O'Sullivan. Still gets a whack. I think certainly in O'Sullivan's car I'd feel slightly aggrieved, but not have much time to feel that aggrieved because I'm still...
Right side in towards turn number 1, and Luke Browning, that's another place gained for him. P6 now as he goes past Caelan Frederick, who didn't really fight it too hard, so I think that says a lot about the tyres of Caelan Frederick, as Nicola Colov being very generous there to Zach O'Sullivan, but just about manages to hold on to the position there, getting confused almost between the 2 Williams drivers who are running very close together as they come down towards turn number 4. But Nicola Colov there fighting hard to try and get towards the top 10.
Outside of the points, these 2, and need to be pushing ahead. Some quite, as you say, some quite after use racing going on. It's too easy though to have a clumsy incident down in turn 1 and turn 2, but Colov continues his way.
He had that damage yesterday, didn't he? Do you think that's part of the reason that he's being a little bit careful?
Could well be a factor. Teams sit him down and go, let's get to the end of one and start building a championship campaign. Ever difficult when points make prizes, and really I've had teams, certainly at this level, we used to sit down and go, well, if you're not in the points, just go for it, because that you've really got nothing to lose. Nobody knows you're there unless you've got on the point scoring board. But yeah, equally you don't want to be having little bits of bumps and damage, building a reputation of being a driver who's not getting to the end of these races. So it's the balance that these young drivers have to strike.
Talking about going for it, that's exactly what...
Yellow flag for the first sector. Just as we were talking about how kind and polite he was being, Solov gets a 5-second penalty for causing a collision. I'm not sure we've seen that one on camera, but yeah, he's picked up a 5-second penalty.
No, I don't think we have, but Nicola Colov, 5-second penalty for him, currently running in 13th, the ART driver. But that is going to drop him down the order now. But the experience he'll get...
Slightly better for braking, even though it's not the optimum line into the corner. Can generate a nice overtaking opportunity down into turn 1.
And it looks like Zach O'Sullivan will be, Franco Colapinto, apologies, will be next to go through. Nicola Colov carrying a 5-second penalty. Now, we've also got the incident that would be involving Yaney and Cohen and Bedrin being investigated. But out front, Mini as Colov goes over the curb there, and he's going to lose a place to Colapinto as we're side by side. That's Marty going round the outside of Frederick. So change for P7 there. Marty picking up some good points. Oh no! We've got is that a puncture for Leo Fornaroli potentially?
Looks like it, doesn't it? On the way into turn 4, whether he's just had the tiniest bit of contact.
Have a puncture.
So often, what is a race weekend recovered for Browning. Let's have a look at it then. I'm expecting to see just the tiniest bit of contact again, sort of an end fence puncture for Fornaroli. There it is, folks. Maybe. Wow. Could be a little later. Wow, that's unlucky. That's very unlucky. Colov just grazing the right rear of Fornaroli with that puncture, and then, of course, a bit of crossweight in the car, and that left rear locks straight up, and he goes straight on. And we'll see the full race result now.
Let's confirm your result then. Gabriel Bortoletto, a winner in FIA Formula 3. He takes the 25 points and the first feature race win of the season. A 1-2 for the Trident team. Dino Beganovic on the podium for Prema there. Gregoire Saucy just missing out. Luke Browning doing a fantastic job, coming up from 17th on the grid to P5, our winner yesterday. Pepe Marti finishing in 6th. Kalen Frederick was 7th. Despite a 5-second penalty and a safety car end, Gabriele Mini finishes in P8. One to watch this season. Sebastian Montoya, the Red Bull Junior there. 9th place for him. Franco Colapinto in the points both days. Paul Aron demoted with that penalty to 11th. Then we have Zach O'Sullivan, who went head-to-head with his teammate there in 12th. Christian Manson was next with Caio Collet, who recovered very well, having dropped from dead last up to 14th. Nicola Colov was 15th. Taylor Barnard has gained 29 places overall this weekend. What a brilliant performance from him. He's definitely one to watch. Then Bedrin Gray, Cohen and Rafael Villa-Gomez round out the top 20. Sophia Flörsch is next in 21st. A good first weekend back for her. Welcome back to the championship. So great to have her back. Next was Hunter Yaney, then Johnny Edgar, who was in the wards a little bit today. Piotr Wisnicki was next, then Roberto Faria. Hugh Barter likewise, then Leon Fornaroli, who picked up a puncture at the end. Tommy Smith took a spin. Alex Garcia likewise. Mauri Boyer had to retire from the race. Well,